Hi guys, welcome to another video. This video will be very exciting because everyone has been waiting for and looking to see the actual range that this controller and the drone can do. So today we'll be going through a route that I'm very familiar with. Also, you can see that there will be quite a lot of other factors like interference down there because there's a lot of houses, and the environment is a bit packed, so you can think of this as an urban suburban range test. So this is not like an open field, so you can see the performance on the screen on if there's any frame drop or any lag, but throughout this flight you just observe by yourself. So at this point I'm going at 8.5 meter per second. Also, I'm having to change the return to home point just in case the altitude to 120. There's a couple of wind coming facing the drone because I'm not able to push the speed further than 8.7, or sometimes even drop lower. So as you can see, my battery is like 82%. Now we are just like 1 minute down, not even 2 minutes. So there's definitely a lot of wind going against us, and this is my first range test, so I want to keep this drone for quite some time because I still have many tests that I need to do. So today's test will be a bit more conservative, so maybe we'll stop around 65 and we'll turn back, and we still have plenty of time to do this kind of test next time. So at 1 kilometer, this is the maximum that I have reached with my Hubsan Zino first version, the original Hubsan Zino 1. It can go up to like 1 kilometer after I modified the antenna on the controller. Before that it can only go like 700. So for my DJI Mini, I've tried coming to the distance of about 1.4 kilometers, and the footage has been choppy. So as you can see, this is doing perfectly fine. And the furthest that I've flown is with my Hubsan Zino Mini, Hubsan Zino 2 Plus. That one I flew it for like 5.5 kilometer down this route, but there's starting to feel the lag at about 3.5 kilometers. I suppose because there's plenty of interference down here. You can see all along the way there's so many lights down there, so definitely there will be a lot of interference if you're using an ordinary drone, and we don't see that with the Hubsan Zino Pro. Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, sorry. So I've updated the firmware. You can do 6x zoom, which is pretty cool. And also Hubsan promised on the 20th they will unlock the camera feature and the active track. They made their promise, so very good. I'll try that later on during daytime, and we are now cruising at 8. Now there's wind coming against us, and we'll wait a bit and see how far I can go. Now we are at like 84% battery, 12 GPS signal, and there's wind coming, but it's not like very strong wind, so it is okay. I saw there's a video here that someone flew it for like 5.5 kilometers, but not likely to copy their video and post it here because I like to do my own original. So 5.5 is what I've seen. No choppy image, I think. If I could remember, I saw it like this morning, and we are down at 80%, so my battery is going down pretty quick, and we hope we can reach at least 4 kilometer, because for DJI Mini 2, I think I viewed almost most of the popular video online on YouTube that I think most people only do like 4 kilometers. They have to turn back, if not they will not be able to make it home. So if the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro could do it with additional battery left, meaning that this thing will surely outpass the DJI Mini 2 in the range department. So now we are at 3 kilometers soon, so I'm not able to push it higher just to adhere to the height limit. And you see the speed has been going down like 6-7, so definitely the wind is going against us. But even so, I felt like we should just stick to the 65% battery, and because this is the first time, I'm not sure if it will have any like where the battery drop until like maybe 20 or 30%. It will kind of like have lower power to power the drone, which happens a lot in the older drones. So let's not push it that hard and see where we can go. Like now we are just like 3.3, so it's very slow. I'm hesitant to move back the stick to sport mode because oh man, 6, the speed is like 6 meters per second. Because I just don't want to drain the battery that much, because you're going against the wind. So let's wait a bit. This is about 21 kilometers an hour, so that is very slow. It's like riding your electric bike at a slow speed. Okay, now it's really slow. It's going down to 5 even. But we are only have about 71%. So I hope we can reach 4 kilometers. Try to push even more. We are close. Still, you don't see any chopping of the FPV, and this is a higher resolution than that of the DJI Mini 2. The DJI Mini 2 is only having like 720p at 30 frames, and this one is 1080p 30 frames. So the image is much clearer. You can even see the car moving down, like pretty clear, even from my phone. So today I'm using my Android phone, so it's I'm not using my iPhone. And see, I have another 3%, then I have to turn back. 4.2 kilometers. That's about 6.7 miles. 4.3. I can push even further. Okay, we are almost at 4.5 kilometers, and we definitely won over DJI Mini if we can make it home safely. It's 4.5. Okay, let's go back because the battery is like 65%. Okay, no frame drop, nothing. Even when you are switching, like when you turn the drone behind, usually there will be some chopping, like even like frame drop or something, but you don't see it here. So 4.5 kilometers is no issue. So I'm sorry, I've already tuned down the return to home beeping. So maybe if you feel annoyed, you can lower down the volume, because you're going back. Look at the speed, 12.89. So this is clearly there's a wind behind us. So I expect we can go back with a lot more battery left. So I do feel a bit regret not pushing to like maybe 55 or 50, or even if I'm brave enough, 45% battery, because the wind is behind us. But we'll leave it to the Daredevil to do it. They'll post it online. So this is just a reference that 4.5 kilometer, no problem, and it can go even further if you want it to. So at 12 meter per second, it is much faster. It's double the speed than when we flew on our flight out. So it's even like 13 meter per second, and this is not even sport mode. If I push the sport mode button, maybe it will go even faster, more than 16, which is the same speed like DJI Mini Pro. But I'm not gonna do that, because we'll stick to like normal mode and try to go back and see how much battery is left. So 3 kilometer, we still have like 59. Oh, there's plenty of battery. You can still go around, like maybe turn around. No, we shouldn't turn around. We should keep going back. You can see that the flight is moving around, but my footage is pretty stable with the gimbal. Very nice. 120 meter. At this moment I'm trying to move my stick to lower the altitude, but I couldn't do that. I'm not sure, is it because with the return to home button you can't move your stick? I'm not sure, but I tried pushing it down. The altitude didn't go lower, and I didn't turn or pitch my camera or turn the drone, so let's not do that, and we'll wait and see how much battery is left. So 55% is still plenty, and I'm almost home. And yeah, it's getting closer now, 1.7. So yeah, the one thing I like about my Hubsan Zino 2 Plus is when I fly it out for long range FPV, it is always maintaining at the speed of like 12, so I can go out fast, come back fast. So this smaller drone, you can't do that unless you turn into sport mode. But there's benefit to each of this. Of course, this is much more superior in terms of all the other aspect other than speed if you compare it with the Zino 2 Plus. So 1 kilometer, well, I think when we're home we still have like 50%, so it's like just using half of the battery to fly 4 kilometers. So flying 4.5 kilometers is exactly like 9 kilometers, because you have to double it going back and forth. 9 kilometers for half the battery. This is amazing. I've never flown any drone with this. Even my Hubsan Zino Mini Zino 2 Plus, I've flown it like for 5.5 kilometer. I come back, I have about 40%, but that is 5.5 kilometer. So maybe this is a bit comparable to that, because that machine can fly to 9 kilometers. So I do think if your condition allowed, you can do 10 kilometers. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, because their previous generation drone can do 9 easily. But of course the footage will be choppy at the last few kilometers. Okay, now I've seen my landing pad. There's LED flashing there, so let me wait for the return to home to hold a bit on the position to see how far off I am, and then I'll wait for it to come down a little before I manually control it. At 90 meter, it's like not possible to see the drone, and even so, because there's no light coming down. So let me turn off the return to home, and I will have, because I couldn't see the drone, I have to turn on the light soon. Wait, let me come closer. Remember the LED light I talked about on my previous video? I'll advise you to turn on when you're near your landing area, so that you can see where's your drone. So I saw my landing pad coming down, and at about 5 meter. Actually, this is more than 5 meter, because I've took off from this area. So turn on the auxiliary light, so it is turned on, and I'm back. Perfect. So I hope you enjoy this video. If it helps you, give it a like and subscribe for my future video. Thank you. Bye bye.